Welcome to Interactive Friction Season 3 Watch Dogs. I am Brandon Carey. Joining me as always is
Woo!
professional
Oh,
vault
I didn't,
overseer Sam
you
Callahan.
didn't do the slide. God damn it, Aiden. I was setting that up and everything. Aiden Pierce, you suck. I'm gonna kick this. Fuck you, shopping cart.
But he did do a nice bunny hop,
Yeah.
a super bunny hop.
Yeah. George is never gonna watch this.
Don't sue me. You
Yo,
you
go to
wouldn't because
George's.
you're a nice person, but don't sue me anyway.
Just gonna go to George's house next time. He's gonna present me with a bunch of papers. I'm suing the shit out of you, Sam. I'm leaving you with nothing. Anyway. I made a joke about this room at one point. I'm slowly forgetting what it was.
This untraceable and hackable room.
Yeah, are we coming up on like the first big hack? I don't have several.
I don't know if that's coming up yet, but I know it happened several times.
There's a couple.
We can't read it. It's encrypted.
What am I supposed to do? Damien has Nikki. Just tell him he can keep her?
Of course not. Of course. I'm not saying that.
Of course.
But he's
Of course.
Yeah.
I can't hack it. It's encrypted.
As in, that's what I'm supposed to do by hacking it. If it wasn't encrypted, I wouldn't need to hack it.
That's literally the entire point of encrypting and decrypting things.
If it wasn't decrypted, then I would be able to access it.
What about that
And I have no skills at hacking.
crazy guy? Tobias. He used to work.
I mean, after all, I am on CTOS and you're not.
She is part of the legion of some of the greatest hackers in the world. Fuck it, I don't know. It's decrypted. It's encrypted. I can't touch
Oh,
it.
is this where we had to recruit T-Bone?
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You want to play the DLC too, where you get to play as T-Bone?
Wow.
I hate T-Bone.
Yeah, I know, right? So you can play DLC as
I
him.
guess hatred is a strong word when you're talking about friends of Aiden Pierce. Because by definition, Aiden Pierce is the one that should get all the hatred.
He created the encryption.
But T-Bone really irks me.
Wait, he can decrypt.
And the thing is, I'm not exactly sure I can pinpoint why he irks me.
He's a genius. No.
Because he's like unnecessary
I'm guessing legends.
to the overall plot.
He's way off the grid.
I mean,
He's filler.
there is that, but like, something about his personality that just like jives with me. I'm not entirely sure what it is.
Okay. Everyone has
You ready to do some more filler?
We start there. We get
Oh.
Because I
What would
just-
Ubisoft games be without the filler content?
So we got a drinking game
Are
coming
we
up.
gonna- are we
got a
gonna go-
shootout with like a robot T-Rex thing or some bunch of traps or
We
whatever?
talk to Buck, go explore some ancient ruins, get some gold and magical bullshit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Chicago got really weird lately. There's some gold magical bullshit everywhere.
And we'll have Kenny.
Yeah. That's the problem with Watch Dogs. That's basically repeating all of Ubisoft's game design documents in the same game. Like, you have a standard white guy protagonist in a large open world with a bunch of side quests
Oh god, I forgot how much filler
and
Watch Dogs has.
towers. But it's like, that's every Ubisoft game, so it's hard. Like, Watch Dogs doesn't really stand out. It should, given that it's this cool, like, cyberpunk-ish hacking game, but it doesn't. And Aiden Pierce's face looks awful.
I just want you to stare into his soul. Oh.
His eyes look dead.
Uh,
Absolutely dead.
So I just want to point out to you that if that thing wasn't encrypted, we would be able to avoid like 8 missions. Like
We need
that
to get
is
a
the
guy
definition
over
of
here-
Filler.
I need to get a guy over here to hack this shit because it's encrypted.
Just like,
You know,
like if there
I'm
was
not-
ever a filler mission that just blankly wore it's a filler mission, it's this one where it's like, how do we make more missions? I
Even
don't know. I
worse-
can't hack this thing.
It's worse because she's a part of Anonymous, or like the representation of Anonymous in this world, which means she has to have at least 10 hacker friends on speed dial
Yeah, the 1 through 10.
at a minimum.
No man, she's got like a fucking Kick Messenger or line chat.
New York. That was
Got a
mostly
group me
York.
going on,
Killed it.
just called hackers.txt. Alright, let's get out my Tommy gun. Because I'm in the future. You really could stealth these, and I feel bad sometimes that I'm not, but it's like we did the stealth during the first one of the first 3 episodes, and at this point I just want to get through this.
Yeah, it's more expedient just to get the grenade launcher and blow them all to Kingdom Come.
Kingdom
At least that's
Come.
how I solved. That's how I solved 9 out of 10 problems in Watch Dogs, by just taking the grenade launcher out and blowing Kingdom Come. Which totally my fault. I understand that, but at the same time, it's just so easy. It really is a
so
simple
easy.
solution.
It's so easy.
I can understand I could definitely, if I wanted to, like, become the skilled stealth specialist. I didn't want to. I didn't care at this point.
Yeah, so, I think, since we got a moment here, I'm gonna point out that recently we got a comment by a longtime viewer, Aaron, and he made an interesting point where he was talking about the idea of multiple pathways, sort of Deus Ex style, and a lot about how it's a hacking game without much hacking. And it got me thinking that, I believe we brought this up before, but it'd be so cool if there was, like, a non-violent option through the game where it's like you just hack cameras and distract people and just, like, get to the computer without anybody seeing you, walk out. Which you can do,
That
but it's not designed that way.
That
Yeah.
theoretically exists, but not practically.
Like, you can use the distraction stuff, but it's all very much like you use the one distraction tool. And it kind of works. There's not like a whole, like, it need like a tech tree of like, here's a whole bunch of cool hacking stuff you can do.
It's like in Skyrim how all the skills are really much geared towards you killing somebody.
Yeah.
Like, you can, like, beat them with a hammer, you can shoot them with a spell, or you can stab them in the back, but your skills are fundamentally about killing somebody.
Yeah. Whereas I really enjoy my, I really like the idea of doing non-violence in a very violent game, or a game that allows you to be very violent. I'm not really sure if that's just some kind of weird sense of feeling better, or if I just like the idea of playing the game, I don't know. But it's like the way I played Deus Ex Human Revolution was like, never kill anyone ever. It's like I killed I did the director's cuts, like I didn't even kill the bosses directly.
Well, you
like,
technically
stuff.
the bosses will be dead to the cutscene. But...
Yeah. But I don't think I ever, like, pulled a gun on anybody. I just had the stun gun little thing.
I know I've mentioned this before on a couple of things we've done, but there is this YouTube series of writer John Green playing through Grand Theft Auto 5 with his moral compass.
Yes.
And it is actually really funny to behold, because he's sitting there like, I hate every single character in this game aside from Franklin. I love Franklin. Franklin's great, because none of his problems are really his fault. He's kind of victim of circumstance, but everyone else seems to be a complete asshole.
Yeah. If you are also interested in the idea of, like, pacifist runs, there's another guy that I'm going to give a shout out to because I think he's cool, called Gold Vision, and he does a thing called just Grand Theft Auto Pacifist. And it is hilarious because he plays GTA Online as a pacifist, which is hilarious. Ooh. Because like he'll enter. There was one point where like somebody ran in front of his car, and then he sat there and tried to call an ambulance, like parked his car so that people wouldn't run over him. And it's like the ambulance came, ran over the dead guy, drove away. It's like, the game does not want you to want to be played that way. It is hilarious.
That's amazing. You know what else? A game also doesn't want to be played with a non-lethal bent?
Huh.
Watch Dogs.
It's true. There's a fire truck there.
So this Kenny guy we're going after is T-Bone, just for telling that for the audience's sake.
Get a faster car. Hold on.
He is a former Bloom employee who, I don't know if he quit or got fired. Probably got fired.
Didn't he, like, leak secrets and then got fired?
Yes, you're right. He leaked secrets and got fired for it.
So, like, the government's after me, man.
Ever since then, he believes, which apparently he believes correctly, that Bloom is out to kill him.
Yeah. He was very correct in his, what seems like a crazy assumption.
Yeah, like, it sounds absurd, but it actually, like, there is a corporate conspiracy to kill him. So he does what someone would rationally do is live in the sticks where no one would reasonably go to find him.
Yeah, you know, the sticks of Chicago.
That's actually not a joke. Like, if you were being hunted by someone, you would go and find the sticks and live there. Because no one's going to visit the sticks if they can avoid it.
People living in rural countryside. All our viewers very angry. Okay.
All none of you, because you probably don't care what... Because we already have a
They're
little
gonna,
demographic
Brandon,
as it
they're
is.
gonna be super pissed when they can get enough internet to download this video about a week after it comes out.
We need to download all that RAM first.
Downloadmoreram.com has not been very helpful lately.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we killed a bunch of guys.
That was the most
going
anticlimactic car chase I've seen in this game.
Excuse me, pardon me.
You evaded the police.
Did that explode? Yeah. Good job, everybody.
Oh right, the sticks in this game are called Pawnee.
That sounds about right. Oh, I don't know why it popped.
I think this is
it
actually
popped
the end
this
of
up.
Act 2.
Excuse me. Yes, it popped that up. I was wondering why. Because that was the end of Act 2. That was the last mission. So we're now in Act 3.
What I need. We're ready.
And honestly, that is the longest, most tiresome act in the game. So now that we're out of it, this should be a smoother but not smooth sailing.
We're close.
It's all
Smoother
relative.
sailing. That sounds like an episode title right there.
Smoother
Which
sailing.
means that we're never going to use it because for whatever reason, even when I say it's the title of the episode, I never use it.
I think an ex-Bloom radical will find that hard to
So I'll make a note of that.
When you find Ray Kenny,
Oh, since we were talking about this during the recording,
Mm-hmm.
the note's already been made.
Future Brandon
I'll
is
find
putting
something.
down notes.
There's a reason he's hiding.
You want to say hi to your future self? Hey Brandon, watching this video late in a couple days. How you doing? How's work? It's gonna get a
I
Skype
refu-
message from you in like 2 weeks. It says, yeah, it works alright. It's like no context.
Definitely.
I refuse to indulge this.
You don't like indulging in your future self?
A future self probably doesn't deserve it. There's a mention in a Let's Play about Watch Dogs. He's too good for that.
He works hard as 9-to-5 job. He doesn't deserve to be mentioned in Watch Dogs. Oh wait, hold on!
Encryption.
We gotta go remember over here.
Oh, we gotta remember?
I-
The remember place?
I love the remember points. Hold Y to remember your dead niece.
There is
We
no
we meant to use that as a show title once and we didn't get around to
Yeah, that
it.
was episode 4. I don't remember what the hell we called it.
Wait. Let's resume the recording now. Now, guys. I want to point out that right now what we are doing is we are pressing X to remember our dead niece.
It's actually holding Y. Hold Y to remember your dead niece.
For fuck's sake. Let's go into meticulous detail about the car accident that's Aiden Pierce's fault.
Also, I should point out that while I really enjoyed the distortion visual effect, it makes no sense for a flashback. Like, why does Aiden remember with a
We
computer
bought these
distortion?
effects from the movie company, and now we have to make sure we get our money's worth.
Hey man, those effect packages cost a lot of money.
Oh, I know, but
Gotta
like,
make use of that. It's a cool look. It's just it makes no sense for a flashback.
yeah, like this is not a video. Unless Aiden Pierce is looking at his phone and playing the video of his niece's car accident,
He was
this makes no fucking
was
sense.
he like fucking periscoping his car ride with his niece?
I love the idea of Aiden Pierce in his shitty apartment from the beginning of the game, just editing a video of his niece's death so he can remember her later.
I gotta go remember this later.
Kenny's the answer. You'll help me decrypt.
Also, I lost my bike because somebody stole my bike while Aiden Pierce was just zoning out, remembering his dead niece. So he just walked up, jacked his bike, and left. Aiden Pierce just mouth agape, staring at the grave.
Hey, how about a digital trip? What you say?
I don't want to take your
God,
drugs,
this-
man.
This fucking game, man.
I don't want your drugs.
I love how Modern Warfare got so much flack for Press X to pay respects, but this game, man. This game.
Why
Odd
did-
Sam.
Why did that happen? I just told him I didn't want his drugs. Also, I can't move.
Sam,
I can't
I
move.
hate you.
I can't move. Look at me.
I want you to remember that every death you take is just a couple minutes more we have to play Watch Dogs.
Okay, I just want to point out that I was spinning around because I couldn't move. Aiden Pierce just.
Oh my god, this game, man. It's okay. Aiden Pierce pulled out his gun. That means he's fine now.
When he pulls out his gun, he's able to move again. He can't
Yeah.
move without his gun out. He feels unsafe without it.
It's like a security blanket.
Yeah, I just cuddle my gun.
It's his security shotgun.
Yeah.
Another candidate for this episode's title.
Oh man, there's so many good ones.
But we will not use a single one of them.
Nope, it's gonna be called something like Dirtbag Jim or whatever the hell else. Oh yeah, let's do some online decryption.
We'll call it T-bone steak instead.
Damn, that's a good one.
Yeah. In this game, the gang hideout, literally there's like a single person you have to kill in the gang hideout, and then you can just run away. That's the entire mission. It's like kill one guy and then run away. But if you want to, you can murder the rest of them.
You know, if it's Tuesday and you're like, I just want to murder fools.
It's Takedown Tuesday.
Damn, that's another good title. Nobody driving these boats is at all concerned with the guy swimming through the lake.
This episode can be also titled "And Nothing Important Happened Today."
Dear diary, nothing happened. I didn't get to kill more than 10 people today. It was a bad day.
You know, Aiden Pierce, unless he's killed at least 6 people, he cannot masturbate at the end of the day.
You know, masturbate. You don't want to see.
And he will fall asleep with blue balls.
What a hell he must live through. Also, check it out!
Aiden Pierce's blue balls.
I love how nonchalant Aiden Pierce looks while fucking shooting a boat onto the land.
I love how right next to that it says "Hope is a sad thing."
That might be the episode title right there.
Hope is a sad thing. I don't know.
Hope is a sad thing. Parentheses. See also Watch Dogs. Close parentheses.
That'd be the title of the whole fucking LP, honestly.
Then just rename the
Hope is a
playlist.
sad thing.
Rename the playlist from season 3 Watch Dogs to Hope is a sad thing. See also Watch Dogs.
Yes.
All right, are we good on time to watch this cutscene?
Yeah, but once we watch this cutscene, that'll be the time we need to call it.
All right, cool.
Alright. He's close.
I think you open up with the drinking game.
Yeah,
first meet
that's
him?
how you first introduce yourself to T-Bone. I don't know if we do anything before that though.
I don't remember.
We probably
first-
had to locate him first.
Yeah, you gotta find him.
Refugees from the city.
Excuse me, I gotta back off lately.
Yeah, this small town charm is bullshit.
They don't even have like internet pornography.
So apparently in this game, this like rural town is a place for like people who are on the run from Bloom, like other technical minded people who have become Bloom's enemies. They all reside here. So like they're all really tight knit because they all have something to lose if Bloom comes over here. And that's why like we need to we can't just ask someone where T-Bone's located. Because they're all paranoid that Bloom's going to try to kill them.
Damn, that was sloppy, Pierce.
Which, no, that's actually a pretty interesting plot point.
Yeah.
Someone around here received the reset code.
All right. Use the profiler to find the reset code. I gotta walk all nonchalant.
Like that, how Aiden Pierce tries into something and then he realizes that it's stupid because these are all techies.
Oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have just reset this password. Maybe I should have thought about what I was doing first.
What is this?
Oh, that woman's probably going to end up calling somebody because their phone registered to Bloom.
Oh shit. No password found. Let's see. Walking around.
Can I have some room here?
This dude's talking about former Abstergo employee, Brandon.
Oh, wow.
You get it? You get it?
Yeah.
It's a Ubisoft game.
Yeah. Well, you know, Assassin's Creed Liberation is like the top-selling game of Abstergo Entertainment.
Was that the one that they referenced in 4?
Yes.
As like the best one?
Yes.
Got it.
God. What a world we live in, Brandon. I should also play Rogue at some point.
You should play Rogue. It's really good.
Enter the new password.
But this is not Rogue. This is Watch Dogs.
Rogue Dogs.
That's
there we
like
go.
we thought of at least 10 good titles for this episode, and this episode is the one where nothing happens.
Yeah, I know, right? Can we just like write all these down and just use them intermittently through the other episodes throughout the rest
Oh,
of
we
the
sure can.
CTOS Center.
Doesn't matter how relevant it is.
Looks like he's still in the game. That would explain why he chose Pawnee.
Can he bounce to a CTOS center? Looks like he's still in the game.
I'm gonna pull him back into the game he's already back in for my betrayed best friend who wasn't betrayed. I wonder, should I drive the boat?
Yeah, like again, this has the problem where we've gone so far out of the plot that it's
We're so-
kind of hard to keep track of what we're supposed to do.
I'm just so far
'Cause
into
remember-
the plot, I don't know how to get back anymore. I'm lost. Where
Our
did the plot
original
go?
goal is to find out the person who killed our niece, or the person who hired Maurice to kill our niece, and then take revenge. That's
Right.
the goal of this campaign, in theory. So, we know that it has something to do with the Morlot job, where, Hayden Pierce, the criminal that he is trying to rob millions of dollars out of a hotel. Remember, he's our protagonist.
I still don't remember why he was doing that. I think I was watching that beginning again recently, and I was like, wait, why is he doing this? I thought it was a good person.
Yeah, like really, when you think about it, that the very start of this game breaks down the entire premise of the game, which is that our character is supposed to be a vigilante, beating criminals up for the good. But, he's robbing people of millions of dollars in one fell swoop.
'Cause that's what he does.
Anyway, so we know that the person who tried to kill us is related to the Morlot job. We
Right.
also know through Damien that there was a second hacker.
Abandoned CTOS station.
We traced that hack to Iraq's compound.
Must have piggybacked on this.
And instead of making the obvious conclusion based on that, we had to see if there is we had to figure out who in Iraq's compound is the second hacker. Again, pretty obvious based on just, whose compound it is, but we'll go with that for now. So we need to infiltrate Iraq's compound in order to get access to the computers and see what the hack was, so that we can use that to determine who did the hacking.
Right.
And that's why we got Bedbug's help. But then we decided to detour to the prostitution arc for reasons that are still not entirely clear to me.
So we had to get.
We had to
Iraq's
scan
ID.
Iraq's dog tags, and I'm not sure why.
I believe we had to scan his dog tags because that was the only way to get to the top floor of the building where the server was.
Even though that doesn't make sense, because we had literally thousands of opportunities to scan Iraq's dog tag before that point, but I digress.
Right.
So we use that, and Clara is trying to decrypt the file that Damien gave us. Or was it the file? Anyway, it was the file we took from Iraq's compound, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think. I'm actually not entirely sure if that's true.
I don't know anything anymore.
Point is, we have a file that needs to be decrypted because Clara can't decrypt it. And
here we are.
so here we are trying to recruit this former Bloom employee who has no real reason to help us, mind you.
Right.
And we need to get him to decrypt this file that I'm not entirely sure why we're decrypting, because it really has nothing to do with the overall plot. Because in theory, all we need to do is do the Iraq infiltration, and we'd be theoretically done with the information gathering. We can get to the actual revenge part of the revenge story. So honestly, this plot point, this section of the game, like the prostitution arc, really doesn't serve a purpose in the overall narrative. It's just filler.
Well, then I'm glad we're here, Brandon.
And with that, we could probably end the episode.
Just come back when I fucking finish this puzzle.
If you want to, or we could spend, or you have a montage of you trying to solve it, because we all know how good Sam is at puzzles. No offense.
So good at puzzles. You wouldn't believe.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.